Hey guys, welcome to my channel Idea Machine Marketing Basics. Today we are going to go over chapter 3.2 Role of Small Businesses and Family Businesses. This is a continuation of our previous chapter Size of Businesses. Remember that the best time to support a small business is today. As we quickly dive into family businesses, we'll just go over their strengths and weaknesses. Family businesses are a type of small businesses, as we've been reviewing a bunch of businesses from before. It is not necessary that a family business has to be small, but they often start out small and then they can grow into a larger corporation or they can sell the company to a larger corporation. They're vital in and very crucial in emerging economies, and in most cases, the founding families retain the controlling interest. This is done because imagine if your family starts a business tomorrow and your grandfather has started it, which is passed over to your father, which is passed over to you, and moving forward. So that's the way the concept of a family business work. Without taking any examples, we can just quickly talk through the strengths and weaknesses. In terms of strengths, family businesses are very committed because they are dedicated to their growth and success. This is done often done because this is your own business and you want to put in that extra effort. They are reliable because they strive for quality. Family businesses often start locally, and due to a lot of people knowing them, it's always traditional for them to be reliable. And they tend to have a lot of knowledge which is passed down from generation to generation. This comes from the quality that I mentioned before, that if your forefathers have started it, which is continuing to pass down in your family, the knowledge will also be passed alongside it. Some of the weaknesses of family businesses are that there might be a continuity problem because, based on statistics, it's often noted that there is a high failure rate beyond the second generation of continuing the business. There's a ton of informality, which essentially means that because the family has major control, and imagine a member of the family is not someone who follows formal business practices, that can tend to just make the whole setting a little bit more informal. Tradition, which essentially pushes the business towards reluctancy for innovation or change. It essentially means that not a lot of people like change or innovation. Sometimes you might think that this is the best thing for the business, but the family might not agree to it, and that therefore tradition comes in the way. And conflict, which is the last one, which essentially means that if there is any internal family issues, that might impact the business management. Moving forward, we'll quickly go over some of the importance of small businesses. Now, I know I spoke about this last time too, but remember that small businesses are very, very vital for economic growth, employment, and innovation. Without small businesses, there won't be any competition to larger capital based companies, and that means lesser options for the consumer. There are some economies, in fact globally, which in which 90% of the employers are smaller businesses, which essentially means they're giving out newer jobs in developing countries. To quickly talk about some of the importance of small businesses, the first one is that they are a great economic growth catalyst. Let's take your local grocery store or kirana wala, as we call them in India, for example. What I mean by this is that they push economic growth, they run these businesses, they employ people, and they help the economy and the market grow. They are employment drivers, which essentially means that there's a lot of people locally who are employed by these stores. Just alone in the United States, over 60 million of people are employed by small businesses. Job creation, about 80% of new jobs in developing countries stem from small businesses. Again, this comes because that larger corporations often have a very high ceiling or a skill cap when it comes to employing someone, whereas a small business, it might be comparatively easier to be employed with one. Innovation hub, that small businesses often drive a lot of innovation, introducing new products and services. Again, take your local grocery store or kirana wala, for example. They have their own offers. They quite often let you take debt if you know them for a long time, and things like that. This will make your relationship with them much stronger, and you'll keep repeating your business with them. As discussed previously, there is essentially a pivotal role that a small business plays when it comes to functioning an economy. Certain niche industries like personal care, gardening, hairdressing, house decoration are dominated by small businesses. Like, there's no large player in this, but there's a ton of small players who essentially dominate the market with this. Their role in niche industries is that small businesses provide specialist services. So, Again, imagine your local hairdresser, an example I took the last time as well. If you continuously go to them, they will know what you like, they will know what you dislike, and they can make sure that the service is tailored accordingly. They offer specialist services like research, technical support, sometimes even maintenance, which are outsourced to small businesses. Uh, which moves to our next point, outsourcing opportunities, that large businesses often go to small businesses for smaller practices that they do not want to pay a full-time fees for, like recruitment, training, transportation, and much more. A very nice example of how a small business impacts an economy would be from taking from the Formula One industry. How larger industries like Formula One, they do rely on specialist businesses for crucial components like wirings and engineering and tuning. For example, Mercedes has connected or made a contract with a supplier like DC Electronics and Ilmor Engines for taking all of the internal parts necessary for their Formula One team. Thank you for watching today's chapter. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to Idea Machine. If you want to watch shorter form videos, please do not forget to check out our Instagram and TikTok at Idea Machine 09. Thank you.